for another opportunity to serve you, Father. And we ask that you will be glorified in all that is done, in all that we do tonight. Father God, we pray, Lord, that someone will be touched and ministered to. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, what's up? This is another Monday night, kicking it here, Monday nights with the His Hop crew. It's about to go down here in a couple minutes. I want to give a shout out to Super J. I can see her on the live stream. What's up? What's up?
Hey, everybody.
We have a good show for y'all tonight. We have another venue owner. He's all the way in Florida. And we have a massage therapist in the studio today, too. So we're going to talk about her profession. And the featured artist tonight is none other than our own fam, Rifika, in the Hizzy. So I'm going to go ahead and give the countdown.
He just took all my time. All of it. Sorry, you say something?
No, the show hasn't started yet. This is the pre-show. No, I can't compete with Super J. Come on now.
So this is what we're seeing online.
Yeah. You seen it up there too, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Quiet on the set. I'm about to go ahead and start with our intro, peoples. Okay, His Hop Radio in 3, 2, 1.
You're tuned in to Above All Our Show, giving the scoop and the latest on how the story goes. Broadcasting from Vegas in case you didn't know. Worldwide Great Commission, that's the gospel. Discussing topics of standard is righteous living. Bumping them bangers and interviewing different Christians. Who's hot, who's not, does it really matter? It's His Hop, non-stop, focus on the ladder. Stay tuned to the dial and turn that volume up. This Faith Radio, Jesus is who we lifting up. So in your ears, we gon' be here for a minute. It's my bro, D-Road, he about to come with it.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's another Monday night, and you know what we like to do on Mondays. Freedom, that's what I'm talking about. Freedom in Christ. We are here kicking it live in the His Hop headquarters, Club His Hop, Las Vegas. We are the only Christian hip-hop nightclub in the city, and we are not far from the Strip. And we shine the light that outshines every light on the Strip, because it is the light of Christ, y'all. We lift up the name of Jesus in this spot. And so we like to do what we do on Monday nights. I got the His Hop crew with me. But before we get into the show, I'm going to go ahead and remind you to download our app. We do have an app. It is His Hop Radio in your app store. It's available on all devices. His Hop Radio. So go ahead and check out that app, give it a download, and our promise to you is to keep you in the mind of Christ 24/7 as we pump that holy music into your ear. And we want to invite you to our Sunday night services. We go verse by verse, chapter by chapter through the Word. And also we want to invite you to our events the second Saturday of every month. The second Saturday, y'all, we throw down. Right now we have the talent contest up and going. Shout out to my cousin Kunika. She's heading that up. She's waiting for more, or looking for more contestants to take part in this contest. So come and check that out. And also, we got a stellar showcase coming up in March, all the way from Thursday to Sunday in March. So we want to see y'all in the spot. Club His Hop, Las Vegas, y'all. And at this time, I'm going to bring in the one, the only, the legend, my sister, Super J is in the house. What's up, Super J?
Hey, His Hop Nation. It is Super J here. You notice I no longer get the intro of the one who holds me down, keeps it real. No. Super J.
Hold me down.
Well, I used to hold him down. Super J is back in the place to be here at Club His Hop Las Vegas. I was telling DJ D-Road that Super J is getting her world right with these time changes and it getting dark at 5 o'clock. That's like messing with me really bad. But I'm excited to be here tonight. We've got a wonderful show that's going to happen this evening. We've got some extremely special guests. And it's a gremlin in my microphone.
I know. Brother.
There's a ghost in the machine.
I see him. He's like walking down the hallway. We can hear everything you're doing, my brother.
You can hear me?
Yeah, we hear everything you got going.
So
he's like moving location.
For you.
So what we're going to do is we're going to introduce, like, we have a ghost in the machine, so I'm going to make him live.
Yeah, might as well make him live.
We have a great show for you all this evening, guys. We have got some business owners in the house and a special guest this evening. We have a Florida business owner, Mr. Tony Nasrella, all the way from Florida. He is the owner of the Maury Hill Theater. We have also got massage therapist extraordinaire, Miss Mache, in the house this evening. And of course, y'all know our second co-host, my big brother Rifika, is here. What's up, Rifika?
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Rifika. I'm glad to be back up on the show with the His Hop Nation tonight. Like they said, we got a real good show for you. You know, introducing some music y'all might not heard before, talking about some health and wellness stuff with Shay, massage therapist, and talking to another venue owner at Maury Hill Theater in Florida. So it's going to be a real nice show.
It's going down. It's going down. Okay. Now we got to do a couple of things real quick. Super J, I think you turned my headset down because I'm not getting that. There we go. I can hear myself. I'm almost deaf over here. And then also, my Shay, we might need you to switch seats because we cannot see Super J in the stream.
I didn't want to say anything because then I would have been acting like I was being the diva. Again, you know, I'd be kicking Rifika out the seat.
But you know, I hold you down though, right? I hold you down.
You got me covered. See, I didn't even have to act like a diva today.
All right.
I'm knocking that over.
So,
I just took it.
yeah, you can do that. That's all good. We want to get Super J her thunder. You know what I mean?
Right. Look, I don't.
And then Rivika's pretty big, so I don't think you can block him out. All right, y'all. Well, this is Monday night, kicking it right here with the His Hop crew, and what we usually do right now, we go ahead and we talk about the musical artists. But tonight show, I like it. It's getting a little more diverse. We have a couple of business owners, and we have the artist who's actually in studio right now. So we're gonna give our brother Rifika the featured new track of the week spot, and the way we're gonna do that is we're gonna explain to you how you can vote for his track. So Super J, go ahead and give us the honors. Explain the rules of the new track of the week.
All right, His Hop Nation. First and foremost, you have to make sure that you have downloaded the His Hop radio app. That's the first thing you got to do. And then we're going to be putting Big Brother Rifika's single on heavy rotation during this week. While his song plays throughout the week, while it is in heavy rotation, we need you all listening. And when you're listening and that song comes on, we need you voting. We need you to give it 5 thumbs up. We got to figure out whether it is hot, whoa, or not. Got my sound effect. But we know it's hot, so it's definitely going to be hot. So once he gets enough positive thumbs up and he gets more of those than negative, of course he's not going to get any negative, but he then gets put into permanent rotation on the His Hop radio app, and he will be played on a regular.
And then you can request it as many times as you want, and he'll have the opportunity to become the most requested song as well. So, Rifika, right before, since we got you right here, right before we play it, usually the artist explains the song after we play it, but why don't you explain the song before we play it?
Well, The different song, I like that Motown sound a little bit, and I wanted to do something different. You know, and also on the spiritual side, we talk about being different, being the man and woman of God that God called you to be. Ain't nothing wrong with that, long as we keep it clean and holy and all that. So it's celebrating differences of people around the world, because we are all different and unique, and we should just be ourselves, because we have something to offer the world when we are like that. My dad is featured on the guitar on the song. His brother, my uncle, he's featured on the organ on the song. Now, some of y'all seen the music video. Those aren't the musicians who played it. My uncle actually is the one that played that, his brother. So that was cool to get them two brothers on a track together. That was a blessing. So I hope y'all enjoy it.
Dope. And mention, you're getting a lot of attention. You have a lot of views, and you're featured on Rapzilla. Just tell us how this video is going, man. I'm giving you your mad props on this, you know.
Oh, I appreciate it. All glory go to God, none to me.
Amen.
Rapzilla, yeah, man. Rapzilla put it on their site as the featured video of the week a couple weeks ago, and also they offered me the opportunity to feature the video on their YouTube page as well. So it's been boosted on there, you know, and been being played, getting a lot of positive feedback to their fan base as well as mine and new listeners as well. So people really feeling the song. They're really liking it, all ages, demographics, and everything. And that's nice. That's all I could ask for.
And so you have like over 10,000 views, or?
Yeah, on my personal, the page I first put the video on has about 10,500. The Rapzilla link, because they put it on their YouTube channel too, it has over 2,500. On Christian Hip Hop Hits Just As Hard, it's almost at 800 on there. And I checked this evening, and on Facebook, it's at 40,000 views.
Wow. Come on. That's now. Blessing. That is, man. God is moving, brother. Let's give him a little...
So this one will definitely make it into permanent rotation. That's a given.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, without any further delays, this is my boy Rifika, new track of the week with Different. Let us know what you think. Here is the new track of the week.
Let us know if it's hot
or if it's not.
Hashtag hot or not on our Facebook page, His Hop Radio, the official radio station for Club His Hop Las Vegas. Here we go.
Let me hold up for a second here. Brother Tony.
Yes.
Are you sitting by a fan or anything like that in the room?
No.
Okay. Do you still have that number I gave you earlier?
Yes.
Could you call that number, because we're getting some interference on this Skype connection. I guess we still have to work out some more bugs.
I did plug in this head thing. I don't know about plugging that, if that helped any.
No, we're still getting a little... Oh, now we're getting echo. I can hear myself. We're getting a little... Well, does it sound quieter now?
It's quieter than it was.
Well, he's calling a number now, so...
Yeah, I don't have... There's nothing...
But we'll go ahead and let him... I can see him calling, so we'll go ahead and let him connect the call.
It's 702. You said 702, right?
Yeah.
702-994-1281.
Yeah. Tony, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. All right, I'm going to drop the... Let me see something. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and drop the Skype call.
All right.
And we'll just have you on my cell.
All right.
Tony, you still there?
I am.
Okay, because somebody else tried to call in. I'm like, who's calling from Jacksonville? All right.
I tried calling on my landline, and it said something about it didn't have an international. I thought my landline might be better than my cell line.
Oh, well, I just didn't answer it. I saw another number pop up.
Let me try it on my international, on my landline, because that might be better.
Okay, I'm gonna answer it, but you're gonna be on mute. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll get this done, y'all. Okay, we mute that. All right. Music time. Come on.
I've been looking forward to this. Y'all not like that 60s rock style. Woo! They say there's something different about me. 44 president. Listen to my music, look at my life. It's evident. Rapping halftime, half the time I always have time to remind it by design. You have Jesus is mine. If you a Christian, listen to Holy Spirit speaking. Not distorted, almost flatline, sissy gentle. He's not peeking, some hiding, knowing they need to seek him. No peeking. Most don't see God till they reach their peak of destruction. Start creeping, I'm different. The difference is I embrace all my differences and differentiate my different style, my problem differences. Once I subtracted my habitual sin and found a difference, God began to elevate me cause I got rid of the hindrance. Different for more ways than one. I'm different cause the Holy One sacrificed his life for me, and now I probably am God. So all glory go to God, no glory to me. Always remember the righteous and faith increase abundantly. I'm different. I'm different. I'm different. Feel it in my soul, the 60 sound is here to stay. Mix soul and gospel, sprinkle rapping, now it's on replay. This Motown sound got baby boomers reminiscing. Do the twist, jitterbug, Y2C as a Christian. Pay my respects to Jackie Wilson, Al Green, the Temptations, James Brown, and Aretha the Queen. They took their gospel roots, and made the soul. Musical seeds, I'm sowing, growing gospel roots and saving souls. And Elmo, Nate, Metropolis, electric lady. Creating creativity creatively, I won't be lazy. Singing new songs to the Lord using a different beat and lyrics. Make music so that you service and sing your saints wanna hear it. God don't waste nothing, you are not a waste of time. Remember you're unique and different, God's special design. It's okay to be different, long as sin ain't involved. Someone doing something different is the reason things evolve. I'm different. I'm different. I'm different.
We different.
We different.
Oh man, that is a hit.
See all the hearts and all the love you got going.
Everything up in here.
Brother Rifika.
Okay, all right. So it seems like we're surviving our little technical challenges there. Tony, are you with us?
I am.
All right. Can you hear us?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, welcome, my brother. Let me adjust a couple of things. So everyone, Super J, since you have my back, why don't you give us a proper introduction to our brother Tony?
We have all the way from Jacksonville, Florida, Mr. Tony Nasrella, business owner of the Murray Hill Theater.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being on the line with us, brother, all the way from Jacksonville. So I'm excited to talk to you because you are a venue owner, and I want to pick your brain, because we've, I've been running this venue for about 5 years in Vegas. So I would just like to hear your story and just take us along the journey with you. How long have you been running your venue out there, brother? The Murray Hill Theaters.
22 years.
Ooh, wow. Respect. Okay. Super J has a question.
And what are the Murray Hill Theaters?
Did you say what?
Yes, what are they?
Theater, but what was the first part?
What are they exactly?
She wants to know what are they exactly. It's a venue, but she wants to know.
It is a venue, and what's interesting about it is it was an old movie theater that was built in 1947. So it's a building that has a lot of character, and the movie theater actually stopped showing movies in 1993, and then some people turned the theater into a Gothic industrial club back in 1994. And so for a while this building turned into a really dark, a very dark nightclub with lots of issues and lots of problems, and that lasted about maybe 8 months in 94. And after that, basically they trashed the building out and left it empty. And one of the real interesting things is it was in a neighborhood of Jacksonville that had become very run down, and the neighborhood at the time was known for being a very rough neighborhood. There was actually, crack deals and crack addicts and prostitutes that would do deals in the parking lot of this theater because the theater was empty and the neighborhood was run down and the building was run down. And it was kind of in the midst of that I got a calling from God to try to basically create an alternative to the club and bar scene. And when I found that building, and I told people, hey, I'm thinking that I might want to buy this building and turn it into an all-ages nightclub that would especially appeal to, teenagers and young adults. And basically people said, well, you are crazy because nobody's going to let their kids come to the Murray Hill Theater because of the neighborhood it's in. And they said, you really need to rethink it. But the good thing about a trashed-out building in a trashed-out neighborhood is it was really cheap. So basically the price was right. So I just kind of, I sought the Lord and decided to move forward, not knowing, the thing would last 6 months or 6 years, and here we are 22 years later, and God's been using it, and it's really been a cool venue. And to be honest, when I started it, I thought my calling was to get it up and going, and then I would hand it off to someone, and I never dreamed that 22 years later I would still be involved. But God's using the building, and He has now turned around the neighborhood, and it's one of the hottest neighborhoods in Jacksonville now. And the theater's had a huge impact on a lot of bands and a lot of the lives of a lot of the people that come. And I just want to give God all the glory for that. It's really kind of a cool story.
Amen. We are right there with you, brother. To God be the glory, man. That is an amazing story of renovation and a story of turnaround. I mean, you said the whole community was impacted, and it's a thriving community now, right? Isn't that what you just said?
It is, yeah. The block that it's on has now become one of the kind of a hot spot in Jacksonville. There's all the hipsters are moving in, and there's new restaurants coming up, and there's also new bars coming up. So, there's a bar that opened up just down the street from us, so it's kind of interesting often when we're letting out our concerts, and, often it's a kind of a different clientele. As they're leaving the theater, you'll have people that are coming from and to the bars that have maybe had one too many, and you know, it's a little problematic at times, but it's also just a great opportunity to try to love on people. And, you know, even though it does produce some issues, it also gives us a great opportunity. So that now that it's you know, it's kind of a thriving, popping neighborhood, it's just it's pretty cool. So the issues are different when we moved in. You know, when we moved in, I guess it was a lot of down and outers, and now you could say it's a lot of up and outers, if you will. But it's people that need Jesus anyway, so we're happy to be right in the middle of it.
So I got a question for you. Do you have live music there, and what
hold on a second. Mike is killing it. Okay, say something your mic.
We have live music. We have a pretty good sized stage, and we have a nice sound and light system, and you know, that's basically, you know, what we've been doing for the last 22 years is live shows. For a while, we did a show every Friday and Saturday night, and there were some years where we did, you know, 200 shows in a year, meaning we did every Friday and Saturday night, plus just about any given week we'd do 1 or 2 extra shows. Now we try to do a show at least once a weekend, and you know, last weekend we had 2 shows. We're going to take a break until January right now, but so we're probably doing, you know, maybe about 50 to 60 shows a year.
So who are some of the artists you've had come through there through the years?
Oh, I'm not hearing you now.
Yeah, who are some of the artists that you had come through?
Some of the artists, oh man, one thing is we really are very diverse musically. So, you know, we've had everything from punk and metal bands to hardcore bands to pop bands to praise bands. You know, some of the bigger hip hop and rap artists. We've had KB, we've had Tripoli, we've had Social Club Misfits, Andy Mineo, Tadashi, NF, Sean Locke, Guavi, Young Noah, Plain James. We started out our very first band. In fact, this is our very first national band was Grits. I don't know if you remember Grits from Nashville, Tennessee on Goatee Records, but Grits and Petty D back in the day. This was 20 years ago. You know, we've had John Rubin and KJ52, and but then we've had like David Crowder and Mercy Me and Toby Mac, and we've had, you know, Under Oath, and we've had Matthew West, and we've had Petra and Stryper, and, you know, some of the classic rockers that I like, Phil Keaggy and Larry Norman. You know, it's just been very diverse musically, but, you know, all the music we have is either overtly faith-based, in-your-face Jesus, or at least it's bands that are really, you know, using their lyrics in a positive manner. So, but we have been all over the place, from some of the biggest, you know, metal bands, hardcore bands. It's been a blast.
So maybe hit us.
Man, that's amazing. And he was just shooting those names off like bop, 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 bop. That is cool, bro. That is awesome. Why don't you share the address so if anyone is heading out to Jacksonville, they can come by and pay you a visit?
You said like the street address?
Yeah. Share the street address.
Yeah, the street address. It's pretty cool. We're on the west side of Jacksonville. It's in between the Avondale area and the Riverside area, and 5 Points. And the address is 932 Edgewood Avenue South in Jacksonville, Florida. The name of the neighborhood is Murray Hill, so it's called the Murray Hill Theater. And of course, the best way to get information about us is at our webpage at murrayhilltheater.com. And we have people that drive from, you know, sometimes 6-7 hours away. People drive up from Miami. They drive down from Charlotte. You know, they're coming in from Alabama, and you know, so it's it really is a cool venue. We have a 600-person capacity, so any show you go to, you're going to be up close and personal with the artist. It's not a huge venue, but it's big enough to really generate some energy. And one of the shows we have coming up is KJ52. He's releasing a movie called Jonah. I don't know if you all know about that, but he's going to be screening the movie and then doing a show on February 17th. So that's going to be kind of a fun show. And we just did the KB and Triple E show, just a few weeks ago. So, you know, it's God's still, you know, 22 years later, and God's using it on the west side of Jacksonville. It's a pretty cool thing.
Oh, wow. Come on, man. That is amazing. Wow. I wish I would have known, man. I would have loved to come out to see the screening to that show. But we definitely, man, I believe that you guys are in our future. We're going to come out. We have artists actually in the His Hop Nation in our ministry here. and we're putting together something to where we're going to start traveling and hit different places. So we definitely want to put your spot on the map if you'd have us.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. It's kind of the more the merrier. Anything we can do to make it happen. Sometimes a tour will be coming through, and they say, "Oh, well, we want at least 1,000 seats," or they may say, "Hey, we really, because of our expenses, we have a really large guarantee." But those are about the only two things that would hinder it. Is if it's just kind of too expensive for us, or we need 1,000 seats to break even, kind of thing. But if there's any way possible, man, we love bringing in artists from around the country and kind of going, letting the Holy Spirit move, and we're free and we're open, and we say, just bring it. So,
all right, most definitely. Well, I'll be talking to you after the show. So what are you doing? What are your hours of operation? Like, are you open every weekend? Do you do stuff during the week other than events? Like our venue here, we actually do a Sunday night service every Sunday. Do you do anything like that?
We don't. We do have a church that rents the venue on Sunday morning. So there's a Sunday morning church that meets in the venue. And then we have a little coffee shop that's right next door. And that coffee shop I'm more of a partner in. And it's connected from our lobby into the coffee shop. And the coffee shop is open 7 days a week. And they do all sorts of stuff from they'll do open mic nights. They'll do, they even had this is crazy, but they had a huge crowd. They had a pie baking contest. So go figure. That was some.
Wow.
They have these latte contests, and they do all sorts of fun things. They have these different community meetings in this little coffee house. So the coffee house is there. It's open all the time, and then the door from the coffee house to the lobby is open whenever we do concerts. And we'll do a concert any night of the week if it's a touring artist, but. And then we, like I said, we have the Sunday morning church, and occasionally we'll have like a community organization that'll want to, need a venue because we have the big movie screen and a big projector. So we've done some different community meetings and different things like that. But for the most part, it focuses on concerts on the weekends, other than what's going on in the coffee shop.
Man, that is awesome. That is awesome, man. I hope you don't mind if we steal some of your ideas, man. I like that pie baking contest. We might have to do that here at the club.
Yeah, man. It's what's mine is yours, and it wasn't even mine. One thing about it is I'm really more of a business guy, and the reason I did this is which is what a lot of people ask, especially when they find out we're a venue that doesn't have a bar. Well, we do have a bar, but we don't serve alcohol. And the whole reason I started it was when I was 20 years old, I made a commitment to the Lord, and I was really struggling to kick some of my bad habits, especially drinking too much. And I was trying to find a place where I could go to hear live music that didn't have a bar, didn't serve alcohol. And I found a little coffee shop in Jacksonville, and every Friday night they bring in a local Christian rock band, and that coffee shop just had a big impact on me as a 20-year-old brand new believer. It was just what I needed to really kind of get me connected with some other young adults. So I went to this coffee house every Friday night for about a year and a half, and then I left for college, and after college I worked in Chicago for a couple of years, and then I decided to move back to Jacksonville. And when I moved back to Jacksonville, I was going to go see what was going on at that coffee house, and where the coffee house had been, they'd torn it down and built a new shopping center. So the coffee house was just gone, and I thought, man, that place was kind of cool. Somebody ought to do something like that. And I spent 8 years thinking, somebody ought to do something like that. And then I was at a church retreat, and I felt like God said, I think you should do something like that. So, but when I had that calling, I thought God was calling me to get the establishment up and going, and then I was going to hand it off to somebody. And but every time I started to hand it off, there was different issues that came up. So I kept, kind of coming. I had to come back to kind of try to, I just felt like the Lord was saying, hey, I need to go back and kind of give it some direction. But now, 22 years later, there's been so many people that God has brought in to really help run and help manage the place. So even though I'm the founder and the president, if you will, there's been so many people that have come up with ideas, and I've tried to give away as much ownership to the people that are helping and say, hey, if you got an idea, let's go with it. Let's take a risk. Let's take a chance and see what happens. And so many of the cool ideas I had nothing to do with. God kind of gave me the ability and the gift and the calling, I guess, to purchase the property and form the organization and get it up and going. And then from there, man, just different people would come alongside and kind of catch the vision and say, hey, why don't we try this? So, so I'm grateful that God called me to do it, but it's really God calling it into existence and sustaining it and then bringing about a whole bunch of people. Now, the other thing is I'm actually a volunteer with the organization, and just about everybody that helps us is a volunteer. Right now we have 2 part-time people and a couple of paid subcontractors that help with sound and lights. But for 22 years, it's basically been run by volunteers, and that's just a God thing in and of itself. That God's been providing enough people and bands and finances to keep it going. So it really is a God thing. And again, I just want to give glory to God because it's as I say, it's not because of me; it's in spite of me. So
oh, wow.
God's kept it going even with my own, faults and shortcomings, and God's been using it. So
Amen.
I just want to thank God.
I can surely relate to that. So one more time, can you share with us the website that people can go to find more information out about your venue?
Yes, the website is at MurrayHillTheater.com. And if you just Google it, you don't even have to put in the full website. I put in Murray Hill Theater, and it should pop up. And then we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. We even have an app. We send out an email that goes out to about 8,000 people every week. So if you want to find out what's going on, you could go to MurrayHillTheater.com and sign up for our email blast. And all we do is once a week we send an email out that says who's coming up. So that's a good resource. But we're there. They're on Facebook, or they're on Twitter, Instagram, all that. So we definitely would appreciate people connecting with us. Even if you don't live in Jacksonville, you never know when you're going to be passing through. And it's great if you want to come visit sunny Florida. Right now it's about 40 degrees outside, so it's pretty chilly for Florida. But compared to the rest of the nation, there's a lot of reasons to come to Jacksonville, not only because it's warm sometimes, but also because right now we actually have a winning football team. So we have a lot to praise the Lord about.
Amen, amen. Well, you know what? We want to connect with people, especially like-minded people. It sounds like the same vision God gave me. I wanted to find a venue that promoted Christian concerts, especially gospel hip-hop. A lot of churches we're slow to accept it, but we're gaining more ground. And we just wanted to offer that to the community. So what I would like to do, man, I would like to come alongside you with what you're doing and make His Hop Radio one of the official stations where they can hear about what's going on in your venue over there. So if you could send me commercials, or if you could just jump on here and let us know your latest events or what's happening and how people can get involved, man, we would love to help you with that, bro.
Man, that would be a huge blessing. That's awesome. And then whatever we can do to help get the word out about His Hop Radio, His Hop Nation, whatever, we'd love to be the East Coast headquarters for you guys and, try to help out. And anytime you all are in town, to definitely, that your artists have a place to play and that kind of stuff, that would be awesome. And, like I said, we do have the one show coming up on February 17th with KJ52, screening the Jonah movie. So that's coming up in a couple of months. In fact, a little more than 2 months from now, KJ52's movie showing. But that's a real blessing, man. We appreciate getting the word out and, helping people come alongside. And that would just be that'd be a huge blessing for us.
Yeah, man, a huge blessing on our end, bro. Just partnering with you and getting together with you, and you got shout out to our sister Stephanie. She came out there. She wanted to represent His Hop on the East Coast, and so you guys are building up an army out there, man, and that's a blessing. We appreciate that. So yeah, all you have to do, you got my information. Just send me whatever you want, and I'll put it in rotation. I'll run it as a commercial. We'll run the movie until it actually airs, and then all you have to do on your end is just push the app. The more people who download the app and listen to it, the more they will hear our message, and the more we can get the word out and stuff like that. And if you got artists they want to interview, send them our way. We can definitely get involved with what you guys are doing. And Stephanie out there, she's got a background in radio. We could turn her loose, and she can do some stuff for the station too out there.
Yeah, that's awesome. And man, well, I'd love to send some of our local artists that play at the theater all the time that are starting to make it big. Of course, we've had, back in the day, Petty D. I don't know if he's around, but we have Brinson that's local, and 878 and Unmasked, and Abe Brody, and Anthony Franklin, and Reckless Abandon, and MDL, Big Phil, Jigsaw. Man, there's just we got a pretty thriving hip hop scene here in Jacksonville that would love to be a guest on the show or just sing some of their material. So.
Yeah, do that, and we gotta put a tour together. Get your people out here to our venue, get our people to your venue, and also we do all genres. We do rock. We've had a rock show, so if you got some rock bands they want to come to Vegas, there's a spot for them. We'll turn it into Club His Rock when they're here. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
So
nice.
So we're not limited to just hip hop. We do it all, brother. It's all for the Lord, my man.
Awesome. That is awesome, man. I can tell God's blessing it. So, yeah, man, continue to be open to the move of God, and let the Spirit move. So, amen. That is awesome.
Okay, brother. Well, right at this time, we're actually going to go to the second half of our show. We're going to go to some music, and then we're going to bring my sister,
Massage therapist.
Not the masseuse. Yeah, she's told me don't call her no masseuse. She's a massage therapist. Okay, so my sister, My Shade, she's up on deck, and my brother, you're more than welcome to hang out, or you can cut us loose if you want to. I got your contact information, so I will be talking to you about making all this stuff happen, brother.
Get a drop.
Well, thank you so much. I'm here on the East Coast, and it's it's almost 11, and I'm going to a 7 a.m. Bible study in the morning, so I will probably wrap it up. But hey, much love, and the Murray Hill Theater appreciates it, and we just look forward to growing this relationship and this connection, and I really appreciate it.
You too. I forgot one more thing before you leave. Give us a quick drop for His Hop Radio. Just say your name and then say you're tuned in to His Hop Radio.
This is Tony Nazarone from the Murray Hill Theater, and you're tuned in to His Hop Radio.
Man, that was professional. All right, brother. Well, go ahead and get some sleep, man. Thank you for spending time with us here, and we'll let it do what it do, brother.
Amen. God bless. All right. Look forward to connecting real soon.
Okay.
Thanks again. All right. Well.
All right, now, Riff, you are going to have to help me because I can't find grandma stories, man. So you're going to have to come over here so we can get that up. But while we're doing that, let's take a quick social media break. Everyone, we see your comments. We see what you're doing. We got y'all up on the big screen. So right now, let me see. David Gordon jumped on. And Tanya Martinez. What's up? What's up, Eddie? Here, I'm gonna let Super J shout y'all out because she's good with the name.
We've got Big Brother Riffica, of course, who's in the house. We've got Morris Harris. Hi, Morris. Jim Connor. We've got Sylvia. Is it Quinn? Hi, Sylvia Quinn. Regina Townsend, Kenyatta Goins, Christina Faith Hills Thompson. Faith Hills Thompson.
Come on, y'all. All right, thank y'all for tuning in. And Regina, what's happening? That's my cuz. That's Quinika's older sister.
Hi, Regina.
What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for tuning in. Okay, we're going to go to some music with our featured artist tonight, who is Riffica. So, Riffica, we have a song that is talking about your grandma. And I know back in the day, like if somebody would talk about my mama or my grandma, they'll be fighting words, you know what I'm saying? So tell us about this song before we play it.
Well, it's featuring an artist named Donovan Charles. It had like a hip-hop, funk, 70s type beat, and I sent it to him. I sent him several different tracks, and he really liked that one. He said, you know what, man, this song made me think about my grandma. And I was like, okay, yeah. Because I was like, I'm feeling that because I've heard songs about people, moms, you know what I'm saying? I've heard songs about dads, but I've never heard a song about grandmas.
That's deep.
And really, if you look at it,
I don't know about reindeer.
Oh yeah,
the only one,
Okay,
right?
Christmas time, huh?
Grandma.
I ain't heard that one yet.
You haven't heard that one?
Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
It's kind of like a
Maybe I did a country song.
it's kind of like a spoof, but yeah.
Okay.
It's funny. It's funny.
But anyway,
We digress. Come on. All right.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who were raised by their grandmas.
Yes.
And also, I remember I wasn't necessarily raised by my grandma on my mom's side, but I know my first few years on this earth, she used to take care of me while my parents were at work. You know, she was actually my first teacher because she taught me how to read.
Oh, nice.
You know, before
Wow.
I even started school.
Wow,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Which was a blessing. So basically what this song does is it lets people, you know, reminisce about the good times with their grandmothers that may be still here, maybe they passed away, and a lot of people really liked it. I remember I did a listening party for the Fresh Mountain album before it came out, and I wanted people to vote on what songs would make the album, what songs shouldn't make the album, all that kind of stuff. And Grandma's Stories was actually the #1 track. It got the most votes to be on the album.
Okay.
And I wanted to play it here today because that'll be the next music video that I'm dropping New Year's Day. You know what I'm saying? So
on.
my videographer and director, Rico King, shout out to Rico King and Fayetteville Legend Films. He do all my videos. He's actually still recording for it and getting stuff together, sending me stuff, making sure I'm good with everything. So that'll be coming out to y'all next.
Yeah.
All right. Let's give him that. Okay, here's Rivka with Grandma Stories live right here on His Hop Radio.
Man, I remember when my grandma was staying in them apartments off Southway Side, and I got on the balcony thinking I was Superman with that towel wrapped around my neck, trying to jump off. She told me to get down right before I jumped off. And I was like, my mama said I could fly. Man.
What's up? It's Donovan Charles, and I remember when I got in that fist fight over there at Sunnyside Park, man, and my grandma found out, dog. She was so mad. Straight up. Woo. Yo. This Shaggy got me thinking about my grandma. In my love, I love you even though you dead and gone, but you can live forever. Through gospel songs and some of them old soul records, my dad's cop was a player, a Rolling Stone. I don't know much about him besides the fact he had women with children and they were living in Louisiana. My father shares his name, but never told me much about him. He was a secret like the pack of cigs you used to keep in your jacket lining. Wishing I could press rewinding, go back to the days when we would just shoot the breeze instead of scenes of you waving by from hospital sheets. It hurt me to see them tears fall. That's just how life goes, battling old foes, you know. Shout to my cousins, they always gave me their old clothes. Shopping through my music like I was rapping in slow-mo. Nowadays, your house is heavily damaged, a haven for wild animals, homeless people in flannels, pigeons playing piano, bro. Summer's full of Hot Wheels, basketball dribbling, Scott Street gremlins, Southside living, knowing she's with God now. I still see her now, riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city with that old school Chevy style.
Gaga, the first thing I can't remember is you caring for me while my parents were at work accumulating money. You called me baby because I was your baby grandchild. 9 years till your youngest daughter bore her first child. Pretty cool, you taught me how to read before I started school. Later I learned by 4th grade they had took you out of school. Your daily TV schedule I knew it without fail. First was Prices Right, contestants guessing wholesale. Then got light, all my children young and the restless. Kept me from jumping off balcony when I was young and restless. We used to ride the Metro bus when you would go to town. You let me ring the bell to stop the bus and let us down. Attended Catholic church with you and St. Philip Neri. I like when the bazaars and crawfish bars came by. I'm Creole, you introduced my heritage to me. I can still hear your Creole accent from when you spoke to me. As you got older, you moved in with us. On Fresh, grew up in your cooking daily cause you would cook for us. You brought everyone together on my mama's side. From New Orleans they moved back to Houston before you died. Wanted you to see me graduate before you passed away. 2001 my senior year, cigarettes took you that day. Would've been the first grandchild you got to see finish high school. I love you though most times it didn't show, I acted like a fool. R.I.P. Gaga, R.I.P. Grandmommy. Now I lost both of y'all now, but I know y'all in a better place and y'all don't gotta suffer no more. I love y'all. Song kind of sentimental, know what I'm saying? But let's talk about Mother Grandma a little bit. Grandmommy, I hope you can hear this song in heaven. This just is rapping to you about how you were a blessing. You were my last living grandparent, how I miss you now. Your hugs, your laughs, your room light smile. You brought the family together, we gathered when you came to Houston. Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Mother's Day was a family reunion. Memories of you on the porch waving to us in that finish. Whether we was coming or going, there was nothing you missed. As a child, I wondered how you knew when we were pulling up. No matter when it was, you were on the porch waving to us, smiling, excited that we had arrived. Those are the memories that made life worth being alive. You were a great cook. I still taste your fried chicken and jelly cakes. When we came to the church anniversary, you had plenty place for us to take home. I miss you now that you gone. Feeling all alone and that you gone on home. I still actually have all your numbers saved inside my phone. All the cell phone, hospital numbers, and home. Whenever I got a new car, you that's did I have my Bible in it. So when I got my new car, I made sure I put my Bible in the static when I call. And if I didn't, you call me sometime. My phone ring. Man, I hope your name I will see. Glad I gave you your flowers while you were living like who told me you love watching game shows, but how to love is what you showed me.
All right. Man, that takes you on a journey, man. That tells a story big time.
Right.
And you know what? I like the fact when you have a family member that you can love and you have that connection to, and then they create some great memories for you. You know what I mean? Especially growing up and stuff like that. Right. So thank you for sharing that with us, man. That was deep.
No problem, man.
That was my first time hearing it, so I definitely want it for the station.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to send it to you for sure. And we was doing our social media shout out to backtrack a little bit. We have Susie on Periscope. She been tuning in, and there's been a few people popping in and out also. So I wanted to give her a shout out on there too.
What's up, Susie on Periscope? What's happening? Yeah, we got to be careful with that Periscope, man. They dangerous on that thing.
Yeah, it can be. It can be.
Periscope's dangerous. What's up? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us. Oh, you know, I can get my Instagram. Who you got? Well, hold on. We got to give her. Riffic, I'm going to let you introduce our studio guest since you're kind of,
all right,
connected with her. So go ahead and give her proper introduction.
Okay. Well, we have in the studio with us today Mashe, massage therapist. I was actually preparing for my race, the Rock and Roll Marathon in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I was on Facebook one day, and I happened to see her setting up on a Facebook Live for a, I don't know where she was at, but I know she was setting up her table and promoting and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I should get a massage. I had been real tight. My back had been tightened up. I hadn't had a massage for like 2 years or so, and it had been a year. But I was like, maybe if I get a massage, this will help me with my races and stuff. Because I was tightened, my back was tightened up from all the running and all that. And I actually contacted her. She contacted me, let me know what I should get and stuff like that. And I'm happy to say that it really did help. My back is not as tight. When I ran those races, I felt good. I actually ran the 5K and the 10K back-to-back days. And I don't think I would have been able to do that if I went and got a massage before that. And then I ran, I thought it was going to cut my times down a little bit, which they stayed about, where they had been, because I kind of slacked up when I moved out here. But then I ran the Turkey Trot in L.A., and she happened to be from L.A. around Thanksgiving holidays, and she gave me a sports massage before that to get ready for that. And then on that 10K, I ended up doing way better than I thought I was going to do. My times had dropped, which was exactly what I wanted to happen from that. So, I mean, I attribute that to her and incorporating her sports massages into my my running and things like that. I mean, she's great, and she'll talk about all of the things that she has to offer as well. So I'd like to introduce her to the His Hop Nation and all the people tuning in.
Welcome. Now, that was a good introduction right there.
I agree. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You made me sound very special.
So now the athletes know that you can help us drop our time.
Definitely. Hands one time. I can help you out a little bit.
All right. Well, welcome to the station.
Thank you for having me.
Now, Super J, she's somewhat of a fitness professional as well. Was there any incidents where you got a massage and it kind of helped you perform better or anything like that?
Well, massage therapy is actually part of my training when I'm preparing for shows because as a bodybuilder, you are constantly in need of therapy because your muscles do get tight. You have lactic acid buildup oftentimes. And so massage therapy is actually an integral part of my training every week.
Okay.
Sometimes twice a week.
Get it.
So, Maisha, tell us what you do, what kind of services you offer, and what do you specialize in?
Well, I'm a mobile massage therapist. I specialize in a number of modalities, deep tissue and sports massage being the most common. I also provide Swedish massage, hot stone therapy, detox therapy, reflexology. I do some paraffin wax treatment as well.
There we go.
Some paraffin wax treatment as well. And whatever else the client may need at the time, sometimes it comes off of beingness, it comes off of what they tell me, and it also comes off of my intuition of what I feel. Now, I can never tell you what you need, but I can suggest certain things for you based off of what you tell me.
Oh, okay.
Because some people, oh, my back. Well, what about your back? Because I can tell you, okay, your back, what you want, a Swedish massage? And they're like, well, no, I want deeper pressure. So if you give me more information, then I can give you some insight on my own experience.
Okay, all right, I'm just trying to adjust to...
So how many crybabies have you had on the table?
Oh, let me tell you, because they come looking at me, oh, you're so small, you can't go deep. I said, okay, just
don't let the small package fool you.
Do not underestimate. I tell them all the time, I have the biggest of the biggest men. Like, oh, that's too much pressure. Oh, that's too much. But you signed up for deep tissue, though, right? That's what you signed up for, mister. You look this big and you can't give deep. Okay. But I can show you better than I can tell you.
That's hilarious.
It is so true. It's so true.
Sometimes quite painful, however therapeutic nonetheless.
Definitely.
Super J is a
especially when you have to get those attachment sites. Those people don't like those. But that's where they stem from, though. That's where the majority of your pain comes from, referral pain.
Okay, so now you're making it sound like you're saying like you're a baby on the table. So it's like, are you like hollering and screaming? I mean, what's going on over here? You know what I'm saying?
So here's one of the, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but there are certain parts, like she was talking about some of these connections. Piriformis is one of them that is extremely painful because it's very deep, first and foremost, just to get to it. Yes. And then like my daughter, this is really something funny because of course glute muscles are always the really tight because you use them for everything. It's like your largest single muscle anyway. But my daughter, I would say, come here, put your elbow in my butt, right? And it sounds funny, but it's like you're like so I'm hopping and jumping and screaming, and she just cracks up. She's like, "You mean like this, Mom?" But those, I mean, am I correct?
Absolutely.
It's horrible.
It's absolutely correct.
But it makes you right.
It's absolutely correct, and a lot of people, they don't want the glutes. I mean, because I have to ask as a professional.
Yeah.
Full body includes the glutes. Some people are like, no. And I said, okay, so I still drape them accordingly, and then after the fact, I still go over the glutes on top of the sheet because I have to let them know that's one, like she said, one of your major muscles. You use that muscle for everything. You have a muscle that comes from one side of your body all the way down and connects there.
Oh, wow.
And it's like you're walking, you're moving, you're sitting, you're
You never really think about it. You do use it for everything.
People just think, oh, you're trying to rub my butt. No, that's not the case.
Well, when she get done rubbing, you be like, don't ever touch my butt again.
Very tender because they haven't had it worked. If they don't have it worked, though, you don't touch that area much at all.
Absolutely.
Or massage it in that case because it's very tender.
That's
and you have a smaller version of a medium version and a maximum. So it's like you have to get and then those hips, rotators and people. It's like, okay.
Oh my gosh!
I have people
crying for real, tapping out.
Because I'm like, oh I'm not even going that deep, and you over there about to pass out.
It's horrible.
But
I'm
that's
telling you,
another
but they're
muscle,
therapeutic, right?
Very
It's
much
stuff
so.
that we don't ever think
you
about.
don't think about massaging it, but you use it daily.
Until it gets jacked up. Don't let it get jacked up.
Then you're really
then
going to be
you
mad
know.
at me because I have to work
Yeah,
it
she
the
has
way
to
I
fix
have to.
it.
Yeah.
She has to pull it.
You have to
So-
lengthen one to smooth out the other and stretch this one.
I'm having flashbacks.
I'm giving it to you like this so you, so you understand. 'Cause I can give it to you professionally too, and you're like, wait, what? If you touch that one muscle that's connected to that other muscle, that
Yeah.
stretch out before you get to that other one.
Yeah.
It's a process.
PTSD.
Like, she don't get like that. Wait, I don't want it. I don't want it.
Oh wow! But I hear you though. I mean, it's part of your profession, and it's. Could you say that it's related to the medical profession? Could you say it's kind of,
It goes
or
hand
is that going?
Sometimes.
Did you
You have like certain medical aspects of it.
It's
like,
alternative.
It's very alternative. Yes,
Alternative medicine. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Okay. All right.
That's interesting because I was actually wondering if I could write off my massages this year on my taxes.
There
now
is
you
a
know.
way you can do them. Like for me, because I'm a bodybuilder, it literally is part of. It's necessary for my profession, so to speak.
Maintenance, and you have invoice receipts, so
Okay.
use
All
them.
right, for sure, for sure.
That's why I write invoices.
Oh, okay. All right. Dope, man. Okay, so people who have back problems, would you recommend that they get massages, or should they go to like a chiropractor, or is it similar?
Totally different. Because chiropractic, they're adjusting muscles, not muscles, excuse me, bones, things like that. I have nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I'm not a chiropractor, and I only deal with muscle manipulation.
Muscle
Nothing to do
manipulation.
with the skeletal.
Okay.
But you, of course, you can be referred. I can't refer because I'm not a doctor, but the chiropractor can refer to a massage therapist. I can't diagnose. I can only suggest and give opinion, but I can't diagnose.
Oh, okay. All right. Can I get you to get a little closer to the mic?
Yes.
I'm trying to. There you go. There you are. It sounds like you're here, but then you're there.
One of the things that, and you can tell me, Maisha, you can share with our listeners, one of the things that I know when you mention back pain, a lot of times, again, the back pain is referral from something else, like your hamstrings or your glutes.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you got to work them out.
Well, you just she finds it. She'll find what's going
you
on.
want to know, my lower back, but that lower back pain can be because you've strained or you've pulled your hamstring muscle, and or one of the muscles coming from up top, stress, referral pain down. But it's all connected. Your whole body is connected, and they have like a fascia, is what it's called.
Really?
It keeps everything in place. And if one area of the fascia is messing, your whole body will feel like this.
Oh, wow.
So you can have a referral pain from your shoulder down to your glute, and you think my lower back, but it's starting way up here. Or you can have a pain from your leg that goes up, and that's referral. But you have to find out where it's coming from. You have to go to the source. I'm not just going to rub it out. You know, you have to go to the source.
So she's a detective.
Oh, there.
Inspector.
Well, you know, I do have a selfish motive for asking, because my back's been killing me like for the past 2 weeks. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to get a little information on there.
Get in there.
Get in there. I want to hear you crying now. You're not going to be crying now, are you?
Say what?
You're not going to be crying on my table, are you?
I don't know. Only massage I've ever had was at work, you know, because we had like a little benefits fair and they were doing my shoulders like on the chair. So I never really dove into the world of massages yet.
So let's talk about that. That is actually false advertisement, in my opinion. The little chair massages, because they make it feel all nice and like, ooh, this is just wonderful, and all the little feel good tingles.
So they don't go into all the pain.
Right. Then you get on the table and they're like, oh, wait.
When everything really relaxes, that's when it gets real.
Oh, really?
It's real.
See, I didn't know that there was pain involved until tonight, until you guys shared it. I thought it was all, you know.
Wait, that's because he was with the masseuses.
Oh, yeah, I'm a massage therapist. Yeah,
he was with the masseuse. Massage therapist are real. There you go.
I'm going to get in there. You're going to get these hands, and you're going to figure out why after the fact. You'll feel better.
That's
You'll hate this probably during it.
That's the difference right there between the masseuse and the massage therapist.
They're giving therapy. Okay.
Yes.
Ding, the light just went on.
Now I will say I actually can take a lot of pressure. I like a lot of pressure. She literally finds all of my old injuries or any new tight hairs or injuries, and she gonna go over that spot until whatever that scientific term is smooth it out. She don't stop until it's right.
Until it's right.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the other thing is, like, when I'm in shape, like preparing for a show and I'm actually closer to show ready, that is the fun. I'm fun for massage therapists.
Oh,
because they can see it. They're like, oh my gosh, right? And then they just get everything because they can see it.
They can
it's right
see it
there.
all.
I mean, they can really see it, and they don't get that opportunity too much unless they're working with athletes or bodybuilders, because people don't get that lean.
Oh wow.
So you like look like a chart. Right. Like, let me just go get that.
And they're like, what is it? A knot? You can call it a knot. It's the toxins in your body that's building up on your muscles. So people say they carry the weight of the world on their shoulders.
Yeah.
That's toxin and stress buildup. That's literally how I feel. And I just be like,
oh wow. So okay. Well, I'm convinced now. I'm gonna definitely call you up for my first pain experience.
Now, are you in Los Angeles or are you in Vegas?
I'm mobile, so I'm a little bit of everywhere.
You can actually drive that distance from California to here?
Yes,
do that?
I keep a chair and a table in California because I go there the most.
Oh, okay, but where do you live though?
I live in Las Vegas.
Oh,
okay. All right. I was about to say, well, woo.
So I may have a new massage therapist. She's my Shay.
I'll do that.
Look, that's a good commercial right there.
Look, our Shay.
Massage with my Shay.
Yes.
She's gonna be our Shay because all of us gonna be using it now. Look, she
There's
got her
enough
some
of these
work.
hands to go around. We got
Look.
His Hop Nation Shay.
Okay, so let's hear from you. Tell us your contact information. If somebody would like to use your services, what number or email or website are you going to send them to?
Okay, we'll have an Instagram, Massage with My Shay. My Facebook is Massage with My Shay. My email is massagewithmyshay@gmail.com. My telephone number is 702-706-2553. You can give me a call or a text, and I usually answer back within an hour or so, depending on what I'm doing at the moment.
Ah, that's reasonable.
Yeah, but everything is Massage with My Shay. You can Google, you can look me up, and get these hands.
Come on.
Get these hands.
Get these hands. It sounds like.
When have y'all ever heard that from someone and it sounded like it was a good thing to do?
I know.
You gonna get these hands.
They see it on the back of my shirt, and they're like, what is it? But it says mobile massage. Oh, I get it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not trying to fight nobody. Not today. It's over. Thank you, Jesus.
I love it.
We might be trying to fight you.
Yeah, but you love me after 24 hours. You'd be like, oh, wait. Now that the pain from the massage is gone, it's like, oh.
Now, do you do cupping?
Not yet. I'm in training for that. Oh, my God. Yes.
Share with us. What is cupping? I'm getting my Instagram
Because
up.
I just literally signed up for it. So you probably, look, she don't like it. She don't want to talk about it. It restricts the blood flow into the area. It's like using suction cups.
Oh, okay.
But it's strong. It's like it's vigorous.
Strong. Like her skin tone, she would
the color of my shirt probably.
She would be black and blue.
Yes.
And if I bruise, I bruise with that. And so to me, for me personally, that's a little too painful.
Wow.
I don't feel like you should be drawing blood.
Wow.
That's just about what it is.
It is. You're literally pulling
You're just like pulling the blood from the area that has tension in it, and you're holding it. So when that blood flow goes back through the muscle, it gives some release to it. But man,
wow,
you come out with circles all over. You look
like whales.
Like suction cups.
I have pictures of my mom. I probably shouldn't be saying this online, but my mom has pictures. She was like, "What in the world?"
Of the cups?
Oh yeah, because it looks like someone beat you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Don't go to a police station after cupping. If you're female, especially, they'd be like, "Who beat you?"
Looking for your boyfriend. Where your boyfriend at?
I'm sorry, ma'am. We know. We understand.
Right.
No, it was my Shay.
They were calling looking for me, and I'm like, "Oh Jesus, I was just doing my job." She asked for it. I have a consent form. She asked for
She
this.
signed.
She signed on the dotted line. Yes, she did.
Oh wow! So how long have you been doing this?
Professionally, I've been doing this now for 2 years.
2 years, wow.
But I've been massaging since I was a kid and didn't know that this is what it would come out to. Now it's a passion. Back then it was just, oh, your hands are strong. Oh, let me give you $5 to rub my feet. My grandmother used to, and she still does have me rubbing on her back and her shoulders. it wasn't until about a year and a half after I moved to Vegas that I was convinced, okay, I'm tired of being a medical assistant. I know how to do this, but I didn't gain the passion for it until I actually had to experience it.
Oh,
it was a totally different experience to learn the different modalities, how I use my core and my body opposed to my hands.
Yeah.
People always ask, oh, are your hands tired? They don't get tired. Because if my body mechanics is up to par, then I'm doing what I'm supposed to. Okay. Now, if my hands start to hurt or my lower back starts to hurt, that's on me. Because there's a posture for that.
Wow.
Now, as a fitness professional, I want to piggyback on that because there is what we would call a shelf life if you're not taking care of your body. Massage therapy is extremely physical. Yes. Extremely physical.
Wow.
And so just as much pain as the person who is receiving, potentially, it's not, y'all, okay, I'm just, because I'm a baby, but I don't look like one, but I'm ridiculous on the table.
Okay.
But no, the thing is, they can, wear out as well. Absolutely. If they're not keeping their bodies in shape and they're not keeping their core
basically,
together,
it's their tools. You got to keep
they are.
your tools.
Their body literally is their tool.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You got to, in my profession, I got to keep my tools oiled and greased and all that stuff. So, okay, all right, I can relate to that.
Absolutely.
Now, there's one other thing. Some people might think it's kind of gross, but I thought it was pretty cool. I was kind of sick, and I started asking some questions about like different things because I was getting a massage and then I started like draining and stuff and I was like, what's going on? But then she said, well, you can kind of talk about what, some details that some people actually come to you to actually clear up those sinus passages.
That's nasty.
Like
Not just playing.
Can you share, elaborate a little bit on that?
Yes, absolutely. When you're laying face down and I'm releasing these toxins out of your body, I'm moving your flow, your blood flow, your lymph and everything to a certain way. Now your nose, you have an open passage there.
Yeah.
You're laying face down, so your sinuses are going to drain.
Yeah.
I also put a little eucalyptus oil on the bottom of the headrest, so it'll open it up.
Okay.
So if you have toxins that your sinus cavities, they're clogged up. Everything in your muscles where the toxins are held are clogged up. So if I'm working them here, they have to come out somewhere. So if I have you face down already, you're going to drip a little bit, but it's releasing it.
Wow.
And then the eucalyptus just kind of helps a little bit because of the mentholatum.
Now, do you charge extra for that?
I give you some tissue, though. You can have Kleenex. I have Kleenex for you. And I explain it because a lot of people are like, breathe, my nose, and like you trying to fix one thing and you're hurting something else. No, it's a release.
And the other piece to that, though, also the reason they have you drink water after is because there's toxins that are being released, and they do have to come out. So they're going to pass through your body one way or the other. So drinking water, you notice they always give you water after, or they should suggest
after
that you're drinking. Yeah.
And the next day, did you drink?
Because you might feel like you got the flu.
Yep.
Oh wow.
It feels like.
Okay. Man, I think that is amazing.
But the masseuse, though, you don't get that action. None of that.
I mean, I might get a little, just depending on how because I'm a very energetic person, and I'm empathic. So certain things I can feel and pick up, but I have to block that energy when it's negative because it'll take a toll on me too as a person. My beingness, I can leave you. You had a headache, and I have it if I choose to accept it. So certain things
that
I
sounds
feel,
spiritual to me.
And certain things that I feel I will not accept. And certain things that if I touch you and if it's not right, I won't work with you.
Wow. Okay.
So
you're saying like a
or whatever it is that you
like a pervert or something.
Well,
like you won't. Okay, I got
it. It can be all kind of things, and again, as we work very closely in that kind of way. When you're working with people and you're stretching people, or you have to touch people. I teach people self-myofascial release personally because I really don't want to touch you. But there are times when I talk to people and I'm like, I'm not a witch, but I'm going to release some negative energy and I'm going to transfer something positive back. And so you have to be in a certain place and space to even be able to do that.
Wow.
Every fitness professional, most their personal trainers don't think on that line, but because I have the sensitivity to the spirit, I understand. And so the fact that she said that, you're the first person I've actually, even a massage therapist who even addresses that. I don't know that most of them acknowledge it, so that was awesome. But yeah, even as a fitness professional in training when I do that, but like I said, my preference is teach them self-myofascial release, but sometimes you actually have to help some people.
They don't know. Some people can't grasp it. Some people they don't invite it, or they don't they just don't feel it.
Yeah,
And for me, it's like, ooh, I pray before every massage, after every. When I ground you out, I have to ground self too. And I thank God and I hope and pray that it was something that I've done, being a vessel being used to help you out. But certain things, I'm like, I can't do.
Well, you know what? I believe it, because the spirit, people don't understand the spirit realm and the physical realm are connected. Absolutely. You know what I mean? And sometimes you can feel, you can feel something in the spirit, and like you're in an intense battle. And as you can imagine, being the only Christian club in Vegas, Sin City, we get a lot of warfare here. You know what I mean? And so that's actually a little bit that I was sharing, but like with my back, I know it's a spiritual attack. You know what I mean? But the enemy ain't gonna win.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Because greater is he that is in us than he who is in this world. So.
And you can call your help. I'm telling you, remember that night?
Yeah.
In fact, it was the night before the Las Vegas shooting. And I come to the club in the middle of the night, my son and I, and Michael, the archangel Michael was here. And the Lord sent me to this club, and I told you, I said there was something in the force. The force wasn't right.
Come on.
So you Jedi now. She's a Jedi now.
You know, it's like there was a disturbance in the force, and we didn't know what it was. But remember when that happened, we were here, and then we went home. And I had already told you, I said, Michael is
later
here
that night
at your
that
club.
something was going down.
And then we found out once we got home. So there were angels, there were guardian angels all around, and there were some of us here who were supposed to be there that night who actually ended up here instead of there. McIntosh. Was
they
one,
were telling us,
and so they ended up
didn't go
here.
to the
So
event. Wow.
God just, there's so much that we don't acknowledge sometimes. So when you even mention talking about the spirit, when you have people who are vessels, spirits can transfer, but you're right, we have the power to block that, and it's wonderful that you
accept it or not accept it.
Yes.
So, Maisha, you say that you're mobile. So tell us a little bit about your mobile services.
I offer all my modalities on a mobile basis. I go anywhere from Vegas. I've been in New York, New Jersey.
Oh wow.
I go to California often. Florida, I do like chair massage for a lot of the corporate events that are out of state. But majority of local things in Los Angeles, I do the full body sports massage. I travel with some of my clients.
Oh wow!
So it's pretty amazing. Anything that I can do here, I can do elsewhere.
So you don't have like a stationary office people can go to. When they call you, you're coming to their home or to their place of, well, we're going to invite you to the club.
Oh, definitely.
So while people are dancing and getting their dance on, we'll set up a little area for you. You can get some massages knocked out.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? If you're willing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I would love to.
All right.
Now, do you have the travel fees as part of your fees when you're going like from state to state? Do they bring you there, or how does that work for you?
Yes, well, some of them, depending on how many people in a corporation. Like I was just in Palm Springs, and they flew me out. I had a place to stay, and they had one flat rate, opposed to each individual person, depending on what type of massage. It was her party, so I let her choose. You want them to have 30 minutes? You want them to have an hour? Would you like them to have chair massage or full body? What would you like them to have since you're paying for it? So I give you the option because I can give you a flat price, but then I get there and everybody's I want this or I want that. Are you going to pay the difference? Right. So I have to come with a set schedule, a set ground rule, because people will try to take advantage of it.
They will,
So that's all I usually. But locally, you can choose whatever you like.
Okay.
But if I'm traveling abroad, especially that far, I need a place to stay. I need a deposit. And I need to make sure that we have this understanding of what I'm there for, and this is it. Anything extra is additional.
And you got to eat while you're there.
I got to eat.
And you need gas money to come back.
Yeah, you can rent me a car. You can come pick me up, but I usually fly. But California, I would drive.
Oh, okay. So you usually fly. Okay, all right. Wow. Have you worked with anyone famous, somebody we would know? Tom Cruise or somebody.
No. She'd be blocking all kind of spirits with him.
Well, he doesn't get the deep tissue. He just gets the top tissue. No,
I haven't. Not yet. I've met a few people locally that are like Vegas locals that are, I guess, famous or whatnot.
Okay.
But not necessarily.
Okay.
But to me, everybody is just a body. And that's another thing. Like, I treat you just like I would treat the president. What's up, Mr. President? You ready? Get these hands.
I'm going to jack you up, too.
I'm not going to give nobody no different treatment than the next person.
You're going to be squeaming and squealing and crying
all right.
on the table, too, but I'm doing it in love.
All I love.
This is in love.
And I explain that, too, ahead of time. Just let you know this is what you chose. So this, I can go from medium to deep, but if it's ever too much, you let me know, because I can always adjust at any time.
Wow.
Because some people want to get a whole deep tissue massage, and then it'd be too deep, and they're like, well, you asked for that. Do you want me to lighten up? Because I'm only going to ask you so many times during the session because I don't want to interrupt, because it gets annoying. You're trying to relax, but some people like to talk. Some people like to listen to sports, listen to music. But if you're not talking, I'm not going to talk. But I'll ask you, of course. Is the pressure okay?
Oh, okay.
So you don't go all major pain on them like, killing is my business, ladies. No. And business is good. That's what I do when I'm trading to people.
I mean, because that's what they ask for. You got to give it to them sometimes. Next time you're going to know.
Oh, hilarious. Oh, wow. Okay, well, this is the bottom half of the show. We're going to close it out here. And before we do, I want you to mention, you were talking earlier about deals. You like getting deals. So what kind of deals or what kind of specials are you running right now with your service?
Okay, see.
Your Christmas deal?
I tell people all the time, pay attention. And I post not just for my own health or my own life. So when I post these things up, I want you to read. I post a special every month. And right now I have a special going. But I'm not going to say it out loud because you have to go tune in. Go like my page, share my page, and read. Massage with My Shay, but just know there's a special every month. And for every new client, your first session is 20% off. So I'll give you that.
Oh, come on. All right.
I'll give you that. Oh, of course, veterans, you get your 20% off regardless of whichever session it is.
So do you have referral specials?
I have a referral special as well. Yes, I do. 15%.
Oh, okay. So
keep their first massage, you automatically get 15% off yours next one.
So you say that Rivka referred us to you?
As soon as you get yours, 15% goes into play.
Okay, I'm with that.
So you ask and you receive.
Yes, you shall receive.
But I post all this, and that's my thing. Some people still don't pay attention to that, and they'll come to their session and they won't receive their percentage off because.
I'm gonna go to your page right now.
Go for it.
Massage with My Shay.
I'm gonna give you this hint. There's a special going right now that just about half off on everything, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. But you have to read the fine print.
Read the fine print.
When you find it ready, you're like, oh, I need this one, this one.
You get this, but you got to have all of these. And this one you get.
Talk about it.
Oh, I can't find it. All right, we'll find it later. Because we're going to get it. Okay. Can you go ahead and give us a drop for His Hop Radio?
Oh, absolutely. This is My Shay with Massage with My Shay, and I bang His Hop Radio.
Come on now. That's what I'm talking about.
She bangs.
And we're talking about a massage table right there. She's going to get you screaming and hollering. Okay, y'all. Well, we had a lot of fun tonight. Tonight was a different type of a night with we call these segments Outstanding Citizens. So we had 2 outstanding citizens and an artist tonight. So we're gonna go around the table, starting with my brother Rifika. Give us some closing comments about tonight, and then I will close it down at the end.
Oh yeah, I really enjoyed the show. Really enjoyed the connections that was made across the nation and locally. The connections that y'all were able to make as well for your health and wellness and all that, and that's a blessing. So thank you for coming on the show, and thank you for coming on the show as well, Tony Nasrallah. All right.
Nasrallah.
Yeah, I'll be messing up some names. I know I do.
Hey, you can't be worse than me. I be butchering names. Do you have any final comments, Masha?
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to working with you guys again soon.
Okay.
Get these hands, y'all.
Go get them hands. Come on.
Get these hands, y'all.
And of course, Super J.
So, Super J is here to say that this was a wonderful show. I want to remind everyone, download the His Hop Radio app. Everyone, also remember the Big Break Talent Show for Club His Hop. It's coming up again in January. We just had one actually this
Round
Saturday.
4.
Round 4 was Saturday, and it was really a great time, everybody. So we've got round 5 coming up, round 6, and then it's the big finals where your prize is $1,000.
Hey,
$1,000,
that's
y'all.
a big deal. Absolutely.
So whatever talent, hey, you can enter it. You can
come on,
do some massage.
I heard that.
We're gonna be working them glutes, y'all, right here at Club. Look. Right here at the talent show. Look.
in the back room. Not the green room. Glutes in the green room.
In the name of
on the real.
This has just been wonderful tonight. I absolutely actually do need a new massage therapist because I will be in training after I have this surgery that I'm coming upon in 2 weeks. So after that, I might need to be on massage with my Shay, y'all.
Yes,
I'm gonna come get them hands.
Yeah, I bring them to you. So then when you done crying, you can lay right there. You can lay right there when you're done crying. You ain't gotta worry about getting up. You ain't gotta worry about going outside. Nobody see you. You just got beat up and then blame it on me.
She said you can just lay right there.
Nobody
got to know.
Hey, you know when you're done crying, you be a homie. You be
where you got that?
That's gonna be Super J.
She gonna be like, man, what?
Oh wow, that's awesome. All right, y'all. Well, this is your boy D-Roll from the His Hop Nation, your host with the most. And I tell you what, we love to do what we do. But I'm going to piggyback on Super J. Don't forget to download the His Hop Radio app. We are also streaming 24/7 on our website, and that would be hishopnation.com. We are making connections coast to coast, y'all. So if you guys want to come and get some of this, get connected with us. If we can help your ministry and your movement, let us know. We want to be your voice. Make His Hop Radio your official radio station, y'all. That's what we're talking about. We're here to lift up the name of Christ and to win our city, our nation, and ain't nothing's gonna stop us, y'all. We're gonna do this until the deed is done. I want to thank everybody tonight. It's nice doing the show with the His Hop crew. So thank y'all for being here tonight. I want to thank our guests, our featured guests. Shout out to Rivika and his music. I like that, the grandma song. You didn't mention when grandma tore you up with the switch on the song, but maybe that'll be the next verse. That'll be the next version of grandma. It's all good, y'all. Put him on the spot.
Right, you like, man, yeah, flashback.
And also, we want to invite you out to our discipleship night, our Sunday night service, Bible study every Sunday night in the spot, Club His Hop, 3945 East Patrick Lane, 6 p.m. every Sunday. Come and fellowship with us as we do this. And I do want to remind you at the end of our show, like every show, it's not about us, it's about the Christ that is in us. Peace, and see y'all next time. God bless.